Building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Flat. Ready?
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Panther 50, 18 Rattlers, go!
They're throwing it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going deep. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on and dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? White coach. Look to high. Hey, uno. Hey, south. 19. Bunky.
They'll throw. Third and long. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the fourth down punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, check.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Ready, right?
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And the Titans have a first.
At the 46-yard line.
Come on, ready.
Hand off to the back. No one's around him. He's got space. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 Maverick. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket.
And that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Go. Let's go.
Pass play now. He brings it in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Goal to go. They're passing. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Brought in.
Gets that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's Lamb running the slant. And the Titans pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They go play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead off the turnover. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders, nothing.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Puppy.
Give it to Irving to start this drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let the hot.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right. 18. That's it.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
4. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Mikey Texas.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Okonkwo. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. And motion him out of the backfield left. Stroud's going to throw for it. And he gets this forward to the 19. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is Irving on 2nd. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Stroud. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Go.
Back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Get it. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. On the move. Headed right. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Tag. Cougar 19. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Viking, 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
11. To the air, Stroud. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Up to the right, up to the right. 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Going again. It's Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. The defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike 79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Go.
From the red zone now. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Here we go.
Throwing here just before halftime. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. John Stark to the quick throw left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
All right.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw, Stroud. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is he got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right out and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 9-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving fights his way through a tackle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
18. That's it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
But you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Completes it quick. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. And that's another one. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He'll throw it. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that hit.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
18, 5 here.
Pass play coming here. Taking a shot deep here. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets it away from his end zone. Crosses the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mikey text. Mikey.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get this time before the end of the 3rd. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Commanders 14, Titans 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 6. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait, let the hog. Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Chased out to his right. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, let's go. 18, attack.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got it inside the 25. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Buggy. Hey, south.
1st down, Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders come through to tie it in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Come on. It's cut like this. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
Looking now from the gun. The Commanders rush brings him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
They get 19 on that pickup. And the Titans have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw here on 1st down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Okay, ready?
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey. Bronco 80. Check up.
He'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
I'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers. 70 Panther 60. Panther 60.
He's back to throw. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Cut. 60.
Give now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On the ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get up. 18. Find it.
Back now, pressure coming. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch.
he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
On the quick, right?
Irvin here from the gun. It's away from one. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
At the 50-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. On the give, this is Irving. This gets the first and more. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop it.
We got him the first. Now Irving on first. And they're going to have goal to go as he's stopped at the 6. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Right back to Irving now. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Here we go. Stop. 19 Texas.
We send a man in motion. Going power with a big tight end. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And this one may be a reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 35, Titans 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. Missed the lateral, the ball is out. To the 15! And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Commanders go up by 19.
Commanders 42, Titans 23.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over first and
Titans
10
to the line now. First and 10.
20-yard line.
Go!
Back to the air following that pick six. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate.